So now that we have our rocket bar assembled, just try going up and down the fretboard, just pressing the rocket bar against the strings and all the different frets. There's 4 things to remember when you're doing this. The first thing is to remember to keep your wrist underneath the rocket bar. You need your wrist underneath for that support to play the rocket bar. If it's up behind the neck, it's impossible to reach all the strings that you need to, especially the top ones. And you also need that crucial support in order to play. So keep your wrist underneath the rocket bar for support. Number 2 is keeping the guide lip against the bottom of the neck. This will enable you to land the rocket bar in the same position almost every time to use that rectangular piece against the 3rd string. The 3rd thing to remember is to keep the rocket bar parallel with your fret bars in the neck. If you have them crooked, you're not going to play all the strings that you need to. So play it parallel, so then you can hit all the strings that you need to in that chord. The 4th thing to remember also is to make sure you're pressing firm. If you're not pressing hard enough or firm enough, you'll buzz some of the strings and you might play 1 or 2. And it'll sound something like this. You can only hear like 1 or maybe 2 notes. So what you have to do is make sure you have that wrist support underneath, and you gotta press firm, and you can play every string that you need to. As you begin to practice, and as you keep practicing, your wrist will get a little tired, and so occasionally just shake it out, and then you can get right back to practicing pressing, and then eventually we'll get on to playing. As you're practicing pressing the rocket bar against the neck, remember that straight up and down is minor, and then once you tilt it forward and hit this rectangular piece against this 3rd string right here, that's the major. So you can practice either one. And so you can practice the different positions just to get comfortable with it. Do one minor chord, then maybe do a major and another major. Just mix it up a little bit and get familiar with both positions.